From the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass, this is NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP. Tonight, it's the quarterfinals of the 46th annual Groton-Lawrence Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament between the Cushing Penguins with a record of 4-4-1 and the Lawrence Academy Spartans with a record of 3-0. Good evening, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring you the play-by-play story alongside Max Hooven on camera. Cushing coming off an 8-1 win in their last game against Hill last Saturday, but they did suffer a four-game losing streak early in the season against Mount St. Charles Northwood and Shattuck St. Mary's and Dexter Southfield, another team in this tournament. Meanwhile, Lawrence Academy has outscored their opposition by a grand total of 18-2 in their first three games. A 4-0 win over Wyoming Seminary, a 6-0 win over Milton Academy, and an 8-2 win over Belmont Hill. Cushing in the white jerseys with the purple shoulders and numbers and the Cushing Penguin logo on the front. Lawrence Academy in the navy blue jerseys with the red abdomen stripe, the Spartan logo on the front, and the white jersey numbers. And they got to kill the music on the loudspeaker as here we go, Cushing entering the zone, and Lawrence Academy able to throw it off the side boards, get it out to neutral ice. Trying to backhand it into the middle of the ice and intercepted by Jake Hewitt. Jake will take a shot from a tough angle that is backhanded. Now out to the mid slot, ripped off the stick of Jacob Banks. And out of play. Just 37 seconds gone by. Got some college and pro scouts in the house, by the way, tonight, watching some of these players. Got scouts from the Vegas Golden Knights, Sacred Heart University, Holy Cross. There's a lot of talent in this game. LA wins the ensuing faceoff. Kyle Fury plays it into the zone. Now tries to play it out towards the points. Instead, it's intercepted and handled behind the goal by Cushing. Around the end boards, that is out of the reach of Max Dorrington and played back in deep by the Spartans. Someone's lost a stick. It looks like it's Johnny Riggins. Get in the slot for a one-timer that is a little bit of chopped at by Kyle Fury around the end boards. And out to the right point, to the top of the slot, one-timer! And now the net comes off its mooring as Holt Oliphant was trying to make a bid on Cushing goalie Jackson Irving, the freshman getting the start from Newbury, Mass. 119 gone by here in the first period. Face off in the right wing circle. It'll be Connor Lovett to take it for the Spartans against Billy Norcross of Cushing, and Norcross wins that one, plays it over to Luke Gustafson. Now in front after a turnover and a save made by Irving. Lifted out of the zone, all the way back to the LA end, and this will be icing on Cushing. So the faceoff comes back to the Cushing zone. And it'll be Lovett to take it. So the face-off battled for, and who's going to win it? Still nobody in control of the puck yet. Now the Penguins able to get it out of the zone, but it's played all the way back to the LA blue line, thrown off the side boards, and now carried into the zone. Getting stood up is Riggins. Around the end boards, outside the zone, thrown back in deep. LA in the middle of a change. Up the near side boards, cut off at the goal line. There is Nolan Hayes. Hayes gives it to Cam Lund. Shot from the edge of the boards, turned aside by Irving. Played over to the left side for Owen Paskowski. Paskowski plays it into the zone. Into the far right corner. And LA able to get it out of the zone. Now maybe a 2-on-1 here for the Spartans. On the left side, backhanded in. Oh, the one-timer a little too high. Try to throw it in on the left post. Two good opportunities for Anthony Caffarelli. He could not convert either. Up the right side for Shane Zarcone. Zarcone takes a shot from outside the blue line. It goes right into his defender's skates and goes into the near right corner. Now a chance from the edge of the right wing circle. Kick save made by Brandon Milberg. Cushing cannot keep it in the zone. It just trickled outside. It'll be offside with 14:54 to go in the first period. LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. Face-off won by Cushing, lofted into the zone from center ice. Milberg's there. Milberg backhands it. And the pass a little too strong. Will this be icing? No, it will not. Hip checking his man off the puck and playing it towards goal is Ryan Meager. And now trying to wrap around is Humphrey. He gets forced into the far left corner. And the Penguins able to backhand it out of the zone. Chance in front, loose puck, rebound, covered up by Irving. Played around the end boards. Sorry for the delay in getting the stream public, folks. Didn't realize the stream was on private. We had to put a previous stream on private and it just saved as private. So I hope you're enjoying the game. Thankfully you didn't miss any goals. 13-13 to go here in the first period. Played below the goal line for Riley Duran. Duran plays it out and played to the middle of the ice, trying to dance away from the defense is Nolan Hayes. Hayes under the watchful eye of Duran. Duran plays it around. Up the left side, here comes Connor Wood. Wood tries to backhand it towards goal. Instead, it goes behind the goal. Now LA looking to break it out. One-handed pass to the right side. Saucer pass over to the left side and tapped into the zone from outside the blue line by Dave Sacco. Around the end boards, up the left side, it's Norcross. Norcross steers into the middle, goes to the right wing circle, tries to work his way in, looking to wrap around. Goes to the right wing circle for the shot, save made by Milberg. All the way back in, covered up by Jackson Irving with 12:13 to go. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Face-off in the right wing circle, and the face-off will be won by Cushing. They are able to play it out of the zone. We're hustling forward is Meager. Now comes into the zone, but no chance there for Cushing to get a shot off. Back the other way on the left side come the Spartans. Getting smashed into the boards is Oliphant. Oliphant keeps his footing, tries to play it out to the left point. The shot, try to redirect it, and they do! They score! It's Johnny Riggins! It's 1-0! Johnny Riggins picks up goal number 4 and point number 7 of the season. The Spartans out to a 1-0 lead with 11:53 to go. We got an Edmonton Oilers scout here in the building. Listen, if you can make a recommendation to the folks at Sportsnet if they need a backup play-by-play guy. I don't know if I'll be coming. I don't know if I'll be coming for Jim Hughes. I don't know if I'll be coming for Jim Houston's job anytime soon. But what? You're pretty low on that totem pole. I'm sorry. Never mind. Networking, folks. One-time shot from the right wing circle. Milberg sprawls and covers it up. But yeah, we got scouts from the Oilers. We got scouts from the Golden Knights, Holy Cross, Sacred Heart. A lot of talent at this tournament. I'm sorry? Yeah. And that's just, well, I was just talking about the talent up here in the Crow's Nest. Always a happening place, rural central Massachusetts. Out to the right point, delaying is the Nolan Hayes. There's a penalty right now on the Spartans. We missed that, but it's Damien Carfagna in the box. Comes out to the top of the slot, touched over to the left wing circle. Now the shot trickles wide right. 45 seconds gone by on the penalty. Milberg makes a stop. Puck still loose, and now the whistle. And the net comes off its mooring. 10:48 to go. Face off in the right wing circle. It'll be Lovett to take it against Norcross. Norcross wins it back to the right point. Now over to the left point, walking into the top of the left wing circle, loose puck, and, well, I don't think it was a matter of whether it was in the goal. The net came off its mooring, but Milberg lost sight of the puck, and it trickled wide right in a very dangerous spot. 1:01 to go here on the penalty, and 10:42 left in the period. Face off in the left wing circle. Again, it's Norcross to take it, this time against Dave Sacco. Norcross wins the face-off out to the top of the slot. Now over to the left point. Pass goes into the skates of an LA defender. Cushing able to keep the play alive. Now out to the far right corner. Shot one-timer, loose puck still, and Milberg able to cover up again. .46 seconds left on the penalty, 10:28 left in the period. Face off in the right wing circle. Again, Norcross there for Cushing. And Norcross cannot win this face off as it's thrown out of the zone by the Spartans. Spartans finally able to get it clear. Robbie Bartoletta. Now Cody Seeley pops it up in the air. Comes in dangerously towards Milberg, but LA able to get it out of the zone. This is going to be a 1-on-3, and LA not going to try and make a go at it. They'll just get the change. 12 seconds left on the penalty. Up the left side. Diagonal pass over to Cam Lund. Lund tries to shot for the tough angle, tries to redirect it on the left post. The backhand shot not there. Penalty time is up. We're back to full strength. Pass from the left point, glove down, lifted out of the air, but glove down again by Cushing. This slows down the Spartans enough that allows Cushing to get back defensively, and a big hit laid along the side boards by Cody Seeley. Now up the right side comes Cam Lund. Lund turns it over, up the far side boards, cut off at center ice by Gustafson, and now it does come into the Cushing zone, where regrouping is Tim Kippenberger. Kippenberger up the right side, turned over at the top of the slot by Humphrey, can't get anything going. Riggins trying to force his way in. Riggins has the lone goal thus far. We are halfway through the first period. 1-0 our score against the goal by Johnny Riggins, the difference in this one thus far. Turnover forced by Lovett, tried to get it into the slot for Riggins, not there. Now up the right side comes Shane Zarcone. Zarcone tries to force his way through two defenders, forced below the goal line, takes a big hit along the end boards. Also taking a spill was one of his teammates, but he gets it back. Waiting for it at the right point is Kippenberger, and now they go in deep, and able to cover up again is Milberg with 8:29 to go in the period. LSP is the live event specialist. Ask us about streaming your next sports game, gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event. Rates start just $100. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Face off of the left wing circle will be won by Cushing, but they're having a hard time setting up a play. It's just going to be thrown in on the diagonal deep. And now LA will look to spread it out, and unable to get it past the feet of McElhaney on the first attempt, and the second attempt goes too far, and it'll be icing on the Spartans with 8:11 to go. Max Bogdanovich, one of the captains for Cushing, to take the face-off. It'll be won by the Spartans. Trying to reverse direction is Oliphant. Now up the near side boards. Now here come the Spartans. 2-on-4 here. Getting his stick chopped at from behind is Duran. Duran gets guided into the glass. There for revenge is Caffarelli. Now comes around the end boards to the far side for Jacob Banks. Banks can't play it out of the zone. Turnover by the forced by the Spartans, but unable to get anything going forward is Dave Sacco. Looks like Bogdanovich lost a glove in that sequence, and now the Spartans will re-enter the zone on the left side. Only one really here. It's Caffarelli. He will keep possession. Glove still on the ice, and the Penguins able to get it out of the zone, try to force his way in, try to steer through the defenses. Hewitt, he cannot. Loose puck, now up the right side. Here come the Spartans, walking in from the right wing circle, trying to wrap around, trying to get it out in front, but throwing it off the back of the cage is Riggins. Now thrown back in deep, Riggins there below the goal line. Riggins into the near left corner. Lovett in a wrestling match with Kippenberger. Spartans get possession, out to the left point, keeping the play alive is Carfana, tries to redirect it in, loose puck, and able to cover up is Irving. He's a freshman, and he makes the big stop there with 6:52 to go. Are you down with the sound called LSP? Then follow us on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, Teespring, and PayPal, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Right wing circle face-off will be won by the Spartans, trying to throw it in front for Oliphant. The pass was cut off. Penguins having a hard time getting it out of the zone. They're forced back on that diagonal that stopped short of the blue line. Good pressure by Oliphant. Escapes the hit by Norcross. Tries to throw it in on a tough angle. Save made by Irving. Now up the left side comes Norcross. Norcross runs into a couple of bodies. Does manage to find Dorrington. Goes below the goal line for Humphrey. Humphrey backhands it to the near right corner. Now thrown in front, and it trickled through the slot to the opposite side. Spartans able to loft it out of the zone, but there to cut it off and prevent a breakaway chance for Meager. Meager gets it back, throws it in from center ice. Spartans get a change. 6 minutes to go in the period. Sloppy puck handling by Jackson Dorrington behind the goal. This gives LA a chance to get the fresh legs into the zone. And now we've got, I believe, an injured Spartan behind the play. Riley Duran is slow to get up after that hit. And yeah, he's hunched over. I think he's going to stay on the ice. Wow. And Duran gets his second wind onto the left side for the shot, and it was tipped over the glass and into the protective netting. Sacco with the bid with 5:29 to go in the period. The LSP store is now open. Visit the, get yourself a DVD copy of most past LSP video broadcasts, or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede Collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. Face off in the left wing circle. It'll be Lovett to take it for the Spartans, and it's one back to Shane McElhaney of Cushing. Played outside the zone. LA regrouping at their own blue line. Now forced back by the forecheck of Zarcone. Mac Oliphant. will bring it up ice. To the far side boards. The shot from the top of the right wing circle may have been tipped aside by Irving. Trying to get the wraparound chance is Broderick. Off the rebound off the back of the cage, but not there. Backhanded to the far left corner to McElhaney. Now Gustafson back to McElhaney. Fans on the pass, turnover, try to get it in front. Oh, Lovett would have been right there for the tip in, right in front of the net, but now it results in a 3-on-2 for the Penguins. The shot off the rear glass. Right side of the net was wide open, but they couldn't capitalize on the rebound off the glass. Spartans able to force it out of the zone, force Cushing to tag up. Thrown in from center ice. Cushing and LA both getting a change here with 4:20 to go. Tipped into the zone from center ice by Meager. No icing here. There is Nolan Hayes for Cushing. Plays it around the end boards for Banks. Banks able to trickle it out of the zone, out of the reach of Fury. Fury's the leading point getter for the Spartans as a defenseman. Now walking in for the shot. Save, loose puck, and able to cover up is Irving. Oh, Blake Humphrey with a great chance to make it 2-0 with under 4 minutes to go. LSP has all five games of the Lawrence Groton Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament that will be played here at Grant Rink. We got 2 games tomorrow starting at 3:55 p.m. And then we'll have the third place and first place games Saturday morning starting at 9:25 a.m. Watch all the games live at localsportsproductions.com/live. Then stream the games the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. Dodging the hit and playing it out to the far side boards is Hayes. And now Cushing on a 3-on-2 back the other way. On the right side, staying onside is Hewitt. Can't get it in on Milberg. Comes back outside the zone, under 3.5 to go. D-to-D pass over to the left side. Walking in on the left point is Paskowski, and Paskowski turns it over. Cut off at center ice by Hewitt. Hewitt plays it up the right side. Trying to enter the zone is Dorrington. That will be Max Dorrington, the senior, not his younger brother Jackson, the sophomore. Up the right side, and unable to throw it in from center ice is Durant. He would have had a good outlet to Sacco, and now that gives Cushing a chance to set up their offense in the LA zone. Played around the end boards for Norcross. Norcross plays it out to the left point, walking in. A lot of traffic there in the left wing circle. And now here come the Spartans on the diagonal, but the pass is tipped aside by Dorrington. Correction, that's not Dorrington, that's Cody Seeley, my mistake. Now on the right side, it's Connor Wood. Under 2.5 to go in the period. 1-0 our score. Johnny Riggins' goal, the lone tally. Saucered into the zone, cut off by Seeley. Seeley throws it off the side boards. Now Sacco. And now Matt Connor. LA offense looks a little stagnant, trying to get into the zone. This play stays on side, and now an emergency cover by Irving, not taking any chances with under 2 minutes to go in the first period. I'd like to thank everybody who's watching here on LSP. Always a big event here, the Lawrence Groton Holiday Tournament here on LSP. Drop a message in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know who you're rooting for. Let us know this is your first time watching LSP, and if it is, be sure to smash that subscribe button. All right. Backhanded up the end boards by Lund. We approach 1.5 to go. Up the left side. Now the diagonal pass goes behind Zarcone. Cushing able to get it into the zone, try to force his way in, but too much pressure from Cooper Steinborn from behind on Cam Lund. Out to the right point, and not Gustafson, Wood. And now trickles out of the zone, and this will not be icing as it comes right in on Irving. Good pressure by Oliphant along the near side boards. And now Fury. Fury gets taken off the puck as he reverses direction. Comes outside the zone. And taken over by Cushing, although having a hard time handling it is Kippenberger, and he has to be bailed out by Dorrington. Dorrington only gets it as far as center, where walking in is Humphrey. He gets a big hit, 38 seconds left in the period, no call, good clean hit laid on Humphrey. Good pressure by Fury, delaying the entry by Cushing, and now maybe a chance here, although it's 1-on-3 for Caffarelli. He stays on his feet as the Cushing player loses his stick. Caffarelli gets smashed into the glass, 17 seconds to go. Now that was a good sequence by Caffarelli. This will be saucered into the zone from center ice, 8 seconds to go. And I think that's going to do it for the first period. Johnny Riggins' tally is 4th goal of the season, and 7th point is the difference in this one after one period. Back after this, this is NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP. Welcome back to the second period of NEPSAC boys hockey here on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass, alongside Max Hooven on camera. Lawrence Academy Spartans with a record of 1-0 lead on the Cushing Penguins as we get the second period underway here in the 46th annual Groton Lawrence boys hockey holiday tournament. The winner of this game will face Pomfret, who defeated Holderness 3-1 just now over at the Groton School. Culver defeated Groton in their quarterfinal game earlier today at Groton. They will face the winner of Proctor and Dexter. So the loser of this game faces Holderness at 4 o'clock. Airtime is 3:55 p.m. here on LSP. And the winner of this game will face Pomfret at 6 p.m. here on LSP tomorrow night. Johnny Riggins the lone tally in the first period. That was his 4th goal and 7th point of the season. The assists went to Matt Connor. That was his 2nd assist and 2nd point of the season. Damien Carfania also on the assist there, his 4th assist and 6th point. Lawrence Academy entering play at 3-0 and outscoring their opponents on the season now by a total of 19-2. Cushing at 4-4-1. And we are underway. Team switch sides. Lawrence Academy in the blue going left to right. Cushing in the white going right to left. One-timer from the left point. Oh, he roofs it. No, the goal's been waved off. It was a high stick. Oh, a tough break there. What a blast from the left point. Is that Dorrington? Jackson Dorrington unleashed a bullet. And it does not count. So it remains 1-0. And what a statement that would have been by Cushing to come out and equalize this not 30 seconds into the second period rather. But a turnover here, Cushing looking to set up their offense again. This goes below the goal line, a big hit laid from behind by Dave Sacco, no call. The shot from a tight angle and snapped out of the air by Milberg. 17:11 to go in the second period. Gotta remind myself we only got one game here. So, this trickles in on Milberg. He makes the kick save after the puck tumbled in on him after the faceoff. No real shot really on that one, as this is turned back towards the zone. And now entering the zone on the left side are the Penguins, but turning it over is Max Dorrington. Now behind the goal, it's Wood. Wood drops it off. Dorrington's there. Wood at the far side boards. Out to McElhaney. Now to the right wing circle. Trying to get it in from a tough angle. Trying to wrap around. And Milberg shuts the door on the left side. Forced out to the left point. Billy Norcross denied an opportunity there. The referee goes head over tea kettle there. And now whistle, and it looks like this is icing on the Spartans. .137 gone by here in the second period. Nearly had our equalizer less than 30 seconds into this period, but it was waved off because of a high stick. Humphrey to take the face-off, but it's won by the Penguins. It's thrown off the calves of Fury. Backhand below the goal line for Zarcone. Zarcone goes out to the left point for a shot that's blocked. Now it's popped up in the air, drops right on the left wing circle face-off dot. Cushing keeps possession. Out to the left point. Now chipped in deep. Nope, it's cut off. Back the other way come the Spartans. Lifted ahead for Oliphant. Oliphant is cut off from the puck by his number 23 counterpart, Paskowski. Big hit along the far right corner boards, no call, everybody's okay, but this gives Cushing numbers back the other way, but it's slowed down. Fury on the diagonal to the left side, and Broderick. Broderick enters the zone, tries to put it on a tee in front for Lovett. It would trickle too far out of his reach. Out to the left point. The windup for the shot. Save made by Irving. Back the other way come the Penguins on a 2-on-2. Mac Oliphant with good defense there, riding his man into the boards. Lund, now 2-on-2 scrum behind the goal. Won by the Spartans, trying to force it out of the zone is Matthews, but he's cut off. Now it goes back below the goal line. There is Mac Oliphant. Oliphant tries to get it out of the zone. It's lifted out of the zone by Riggins, and it drops right in the lap of James Broderick, who can't get much going offensively, and he'll take this opportunity to go off for a change. This will be icing on the Penguins, with 3:36 gone by in the second period. LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. Right wing circle face-off for the Spartans. It'll be Sacco to take it. And it'll be thrown off the sideboards, but right into the lap of Cole Telecki. Rifles a bomb from the right point. That's saved by Irving. Boy, that did not play out the way the Penguins wanted it to. Try to get it out of the zone, throwing it off the sideboards, and Telecki's like, look what I found, yeet! And unfortunately, could not yote it past Irving. Telecki wanted another one there. He walks in and doesn't get anything through traffic. Comes out of the zone. Chasing it down is Connor. Connor, from the back check from his number 11 counterpart, Hewitt, tries to reverse it out of the zone. Hewitt does get it out of the zone. And now it's rifled in from center ice. Milberg's there, stops it behind the goal. Connor lifts it off the stanchion and off the glass. And now it trickles in on Milberg, who makes the stick save. Banks to the near side. Big hit laid by Duran. Out to center ice. Off the sideboards, Hewitt might have some space, but he gets smashed by two LA defenders. Rides off the stanchion to the near left corner. Flicked out of the zone. Sacco didn't really see it. He tries to play it into the zone, maybe get a change, but he cannot. Turnover at center ice, and we're going to have our first power play of the game for the Spartans. Pretty obvious tripping call. LA to the power play for the first time. They were able to kill Cushing's first power play. Let's see what they can do on the man advantage themselves. It is a tripping call to Jacob Banks at 4:51. Right wing circle face-off. And it'll be Lovett to take it for the Spartans. He wins it back to the right point. That's Telecki. Telecki walks the blue line, nearly lost the handle. Back to Lovett. Lovett tries to play it in deep. Telecki keeps it in after the clearance attempt. Throws it off the sideboards. Now along the goal line, out to the left point. There, the mid-slot, excuse me. And it's rifled wide left. And the clearance attempt goes into the LA bench, I believe. So that's going to bring the face-off back to the Cushing zone. So a break there for the Spartans. They nearly had to go play catch, but the clearance win to the LA bench, like I said. Cushing does win the face-off and able to get it out of the zone all the way back to the LA end, where it'll be Telecki. And now Connor trying to escape the forecheck of Wood. To the right side at Oliphant. Oliphant gets smashed into the boards. Oliphant will try to continue the pressure below the goal line. Played around the end boards, cut off in the far right corner now to the left point, and Connor. Connor takes the shot, and it might have been tipped aside by Irving. Out to the right point. And having a hard time keeping along the blue line is Tulecki. Now comes back to the LA zone. Milberg was way out of position, and he's able to make the stop on the shorthanded bid after going out to the far left corner to try and stop that puck. You can do that at this level. You can't do that at the NHL level. Thank Martin Brodeur for that. One of the best at handling the pucks and going deep behind the goal. The NHL said, you know what, none of that. What's the name of the Hurricanes player who's been doing the Mike Legg goals? What's the name of the Hurricanes player who's been doing the Mike Legg goals lately? You know who I'm talking about, right? Svechnikov, yeah. Wonder if they're going to start outlawing those too. "11 seconds left on the penalty. Up the left side, maybe one last chance on the power play for the Spartans. And Dave Sacco gets upended trying to walk into that shot from the left wing circle. Penalty time is up. Puck thrown into the zone from center ice. I think the Spartans were offside, so they had to tag up. And now Cushing tried to play it up the left side, cut off at the left point. And below the goal line, waiting for it is Carfagna at the left point. They get it to him. Carfagna takes the shot off a couple of bodies wide left. 10:40 to go in the second period. Turned around and chipped in deep from the blue line by Duran. Around the end boards, Carfagna gets smashed. And another big hit along the far side boards. This is a good physical game right now, but it's a clean physical game as that hops off the stick of Humphrey, delaying the entry for the Spartans. And now on the right side, Humphrey tries another re-entry, and Irving had his glove up. I don't know if he was looking for a penalty or for a hand pass or something, but no stoppage, play on. We hit 10 minutes to go in the second period. Turnover along the near side board, try to redirect it in off the stick of Lovett. It trips wide left. Out of the zone, all the way out to Fury. Fury delays on the diagonal. Entering the zone up the middle is Lovett. Steers to the right. Lovett works his way and tries a backhand. Loose puck still. Wow. Lovett with a beautiful opportunity there. Great individual effort by Lovett, and somehow Irving made the stop with 9:39 to go. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Hammered off the sideboards all the way back to the LA zone, and this will trickle in on Milberg, so no icing, and this gives Cushing a chance to set up their offense, but unable to corral the puck was Dorrington. Goes below the goal line, trying to backhand it in front for Norcross. Norcross tries to throw it in deep for Wood. Wood wasn't very deep at all. He was coming back up towards the front of the zone. And now whistle, referee's arm is up, and it looks like we have an interference penalty coming up. And this is going to be LA's second power play, and not happy with the call at all is Norcross, as he was just angrily trying to open the penalty box door and nearly slammed the, well, he tried to slam the penalty box door twice after getting in. So the second power play of the period for the Spartans. This comes at 8:53 of the second period. 0 for 1, both teams thus far. Face-off won by the Spartans. Over to the right point. Oliphant takes, Carfagna takes the shot, trips up trying to get it off, and trickles wide left, and the Penguins able to clear 200 feet. Milberg settles it down for Carfagna. Carfagna's got an assist on the lone goal thus far by Riggins. Carfagna on the left side, diagonal to the right side, cut off in the slot, and cleared out by the Penguins again. Fury to the right side and Humphrey. Sacco on the left side. Puts on the brakes, goes out to Fury at the left point. Fury walks in along the edge of the circle, puts on the brakes, goes below the goal line for Humphrey. Now out to the right side. Sacco has it at the right point. Out to the top of the slot. Fury has some space, gives it up though. Now to Carfagna. Now Sacco tries to tip it in on the left post off the stick of Humphrey, and it wasn't there. Humphrey gets it back. Humphrey tries to play it in front. Sacco tries to wrap around, and it's covered up by Irving. 44 seconds left on the penalty, 7:50 left in the period. LSP is the live event specialist. Ask us about streaming your next sports game, gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event. Rates start just $100. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Face-off again won by the Spartans, but Cushing there to cut it off along the side boards. Spartans get it back. Waiting for it at the left point is Connor. Connor has it, walks the blue line, takes the shot. Save made by Irving. Nearly a tripping call again there on Cushing, but no harm, no foul. 17 seconds left on the power play. Here comes Lovett on the right side. Lovett enters the zone onside. He gets knocked down. LA forced to tag up again. 6 seconds left on the penalty. Saucered into the zone. Goes behind the goal. Penalty time is up. We're back to full strength. Oliphant goes below the goal line, trying to put it in front for Riggins. Now Cushing cannot get it out of the zone. Oliphant plays it in deep. Now a chance in front. Trying to put it on a tee for Caffarelli. It wasn't there. And now a whistle. And the puck went into the protective netting with 6:46 to go. Are you down with the sound called LSP? Then follow us on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, Teespring, and PayPal LSP37, Snapchat LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Face off in the right wing circle. Love it to take it for LA, and it's won by Cushing this time. Face-offs have been fairly even this game. The last couple of games we've seen for LA, they've been dominating the face-off dot. Around the end boards to Bogdanovich. To the right side, good stick check there by Mac Oliphant. Bogdanovich plays it in deep. In the near left corner, that is Barletta. Barletta tries to get it away from Matthews. Now it comes out to the top of the slot, backhanded in deep, but right there to cut it off is Mac Oliphant. Hops off the glove of Nolan Hayes, and Riggins will get it in the zone. Change here for the Spartans as Cushing gets it back in deep. Milberg swipes it around the end boards. Under 6 minutes to go in the period. There is Oliphant. Oliphant tries to get it out of the zone, and now it's kicked out of the zone, and now a 2-on-2 here for the Spartans, and no, it's going to be wiped out. Play is offside. The whistle was blown. 5:43 to go in the period. Max asked to borrow my gloves to handle the camera. Personally, Max, I have a hard time using gloves operating a camera. My fingers aren't very nimble, and I just can't, I can't really operate the zoom very well with gloves like that. It works for you, though? Look, I don't think you're going to get frostbite in this setting. But it's one of those rare nights where it's warmer inside than it is outside. We had a high of about 20 degrees Fahrenheit today. Here, that was in our hometown of Worcester. No icing here. This comes right in towards Irving. LA able to keep possession in the zone. Swing and a miss on the left post. Another opportunity. Irving has a lot of traffic in front of him, and Cushing able to get it out of the zone. Under 5 minutes to go in the period. Trying to swim his way past the defense is Lund. Lund gives it up to Nick Rome. Rome forced into the boards along the far side. Tries to get it to Bogdanovich. Or was that Zarcone? My mistake. Rome out to the right point. It hops off the stick of Kippenberger, and Cushing will be forced to tag up. They get a change ahead of the play. Cushing enters the zone on the right side. Carfagna rides his man into the end boards. Now over to Sacco, gets cut off by Lund. We approach 4 minutes to go. Working his way in is Gustafsson, gives it up, and out of the reach of Hewitt as he was at the edge of the right wing circle with a chance to get a shot on goal, but he could not convert. This is thrown in deep along the far side boards, trying to connect with Hewitt again. Hewitt works his way in, takes the shot, loose puck, backhanded, saucered away from Milberg. Carfagna stays on his feet after the hit attempt by Banks. Big hit from behind on Hewitt. No icing here. Spartans get some fresh legs out there. Out to the near side boards, thrown in deep. Trying to cut it off is Gustafsson. Cushing able to come away with it along the far side boards, but good forecheck by Riggins. To the near side, thrown off the side boards, cut off at center ice by Telecki. Telecki gets it into the zone. Riggins will try to chase it down below the goal line as we're at 3 minutes to go. Around the end boards, Cushing gets possession back. Lifted out of the zone. Telecki's there at center ice, gets a diagonal back to Riggins on the left side, dodges the hit. And the puck comes to the near side boards. Telecki's there again at the right point, out to the left point for Connor, and his shot is tipped over the glass and into the protective netting. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of most past LSP video broadcasts or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede Collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. Face-off in the left wing circle. Face-off will be won by Cushing. It looked like Riggins was trying to jump all over his man. Turnover at the right point. The shot is deflected out of the zone. Connor's there, but it comes into the LA zone. Body's getting tangled along the blue line. Maybe a chance here for Cushing. Backhanded in front, off the side of the cage by McElhaney. And now a whistle. And now we're going to have a hit from behind penalty. We've seen a lot. I'm kind of surprised that we're calling that after all the hits from behind we've seen tonight. I mean, they're not vicious hits, don't get me wrong, but like, if that's the first call we're getting for that. So it's Matt Connor going to the box, 2:15 to go in the period. Like, guys have been going down from behind all game today. And again, there's none of them look malicious or anything. But if that's the point where we're saying, okay, now to the box. I mean, if the play continues the way it has, we're going to see, we might see a lot of those penalties called in the next 20 minutes or so of game time. LA able to rifle it out of the zone. 45 seconds gone by on the penalty. Backhanded to the left point, played in deep, therefore it is Fury, and he rifles it out of the zone, although it went off the stanchion, and I think Jackson Dorrington may have had something to do with the fact that it didn't get all the way down initially. Dorrington had his body right in front of the spot of the stanchion where the puck ricocheted off, so that kind of acted as a screener to prevent Fury from getting it 200 feet. Under a minute to go in the period, 35 seconds left on the penalty. On the right side, chopped at by Riggins. Oliphant takes a chop at it. Now walking the blue line, now whistle, and it's an interference call. And I think that's going to wipe out the power play. So Shane Zarcone goes to the box at 17:25. And that'll wipe out the last 20 seconds of the power play for Cushing. They've been letting them play for the most part the first period and 3 quarters or so, but now starting to see a few more penalties here. Oh, here's a 1-on-0 chance before the end of the period. Score! Jake Hewitt levels it at 1. Off the face-off in the defensive zone. Hewitt is committed to Army. He's a junior. At East Cadet. 1-1 with 24.1 to go in the period. Now we're on to 5-on-4 in favor of the Spartans. Jake Hewitt levels it at 1. One last chance for the Spartans before the buzzer. And that'll do it. 1-1 after 2 between the Cushing Penguins and the Lawrence Academy Spartans. Back after this. This is NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP. Welcome back to the third period of NEPSAC boys hockey here on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass, alongside Max Hooven on camera. 1-1 our score between the Lawrence Academy Spartans and the Cushing Penguins. Late goal in the third period on a 4-on-4 by Jake Hewitt has us level at 1 in the final frame. Lawrence Academy starting the third period on a power play, and it was the penalty by Cushing, the interference call on Shane Zarcone that made it 4-on-4. But Cushing won the ensuing faceoff as it was brought to the LA zone, brought to the Cushing zone, and then they sprung Hewitt for the 1-on-0 chance. Milberg unable to make the stop, and this is as close as it's been really all year for the Spartans. Backhanded, is that in the goal? Oh, wow. Somehow, some way, Jackson Irving was able to keep that one from sneaking into the goal. A great bid on a very tight angle stick side, and Irving pins it before it crosses the goal line. And that pass along the blue line out of the zone for Fury. Now a 2-on-1, but able to get a stick in the way is Sacco. Cushing is offside here. And I don't think, yeah, that's gonna bring the face-off all the way back. Yeah, I don't think Max Dorrington realized the face-off, the play was offside. And no, they're gonna just bring the face-off outside. Really, I thought on a play like that they'd bring it all the way down, but I guess they just bring it outside the Cushing's outside the LA zone. So really a break there for Cushing. Walking in from the right point for the shot that is blocked by the legs of Connor Wood and played into the LA zone. Around the end boards for Riggins. Riggins tries to throw it off the side boards. Kept in the zone by Rome. LA able to force their way in. 2-on-2, 3-on-2. Cushing defense gets back. One-timer from the top of the right wing circle. Scuffed at. Kept alive, however. To the left wing circle. I think they were trying to get it to Riggins in the slot, but it hopped off his skate or his stick. Went over to Lovett, and he couldn't do anything with it. Norcross. Now maybe a chance here for LA if they can catch Cushing napping in the middle of a change, but Riggins could not secure possession, and there was a little bit of traffic going on in front of him anyway, and that traffic was in fact the change by Cushing as Milberg makes another save. Back the other way come the Spartans. 2-on-3 here. Lifted in from center ice, deflected away by Irving. Into the near left corner, backhanded around the end boards, out of the reach of Paskowski. Now a scrum in the far left corner. It's Pride free. From the right wing circle, the shot goes wide left by Humphrey. Now a chance in front, and able to make the save is Irving with Riggins right on him. Excuse me, that is Humphrey, not Riggins. I think they were both on the ice. All right. Backhanded off the side boards. Humphrey gets tripped up from behind, no call. The referees have been letting these guys play for the most part, but there was that curious hit from behind call on LA late in the second period, my bad. And when guys have been going down from behind quite a bit, and I don't think it was much more malicious than any of the other hits from behind we had seen to that point. This will not be icing as it goes right into the lap of Seeley. Seeley throws it off the side boards. It's cut off at the blue line. Waiting for his teammates to tag up is Duran. That gives Cushing a chance to get back defensively. And now a turnover at the blue line, but poked back out of the zone. Now regrouping at the left side is Banks. Banks off the pipe! Out to the left point. Dorrington plays it in deep around the end boards. Seeley's waiting for it at the right point. Now it comes in deep to play it, and now it comes all the way out of the zone. No icing, says the referee. Back to Dorrington. Dorrington under duress from Duran. Turned over at the blue line. Duran's there. Duran tried to get in the slot, but not going that way was Caffarelli. Yeah, that was Caffarelli. He was going up ice along the far boards. Duran wanted him to go into the slot. Scrum in the near right corner. Played around the end boards, trying to chase it down for Cushing is Banks, but LA gets it out of the zone, lifted out of the zone, hops off the glove of Seeley, and now Cushing has possession on the right side for Dorrington. Dorrington throws it off the side glass. No icing, says the referee. Goes behind the goal. 5 minutes gone by here in the first period. A lot of continuous action here. Over to the near side. Lifted out of the zone by Gustafson. Connects with Zezima. CJ Zezima takes the shot. It's blocked. Off the side boards to the right point. Now in deep for Zezima again. Zezima goes out to the top of the slot for the shot. And it was not blocked by Riggins. It managed to find its way on Milberg, and he makes the save with 12:40 to go. Left wing circle face-off. It'll be won by the Spartans. That's Telecki. Telecki in a wrestling match with Barletta. Barletta rides his man into the boards, thrown off the side boards. LA can't get it out of the zone. It goes into their own bench. LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. 1-1 our score, 12:26 to go. The goals for Lawrence Academy by Johnny Riggins, and for Cushing by Jake Hewitt. Backhanded off the side boards and out of the zone. No icing, says the referee. Humphrey plays it around the end boards. Waiting for it is Connor. Connor plays it in deep, trying to connect with Oliphant. Around the end boards, Telecki gets it into the right wing circle, tapped to the far side boards. And the stretch pass for Dorrington. Dorrington tried to drop it off for Norcross entering the zone on the left side, but instead it's a turnover. Tapped into the zone from the blue line. Meager escapes the hit, gets the puck back, now has 3 defenders behind him. Now out to the right point, hammered back in and carried out of the zone by Nolan Hayes. Out to the LA blue line. Cushing in the middle of a change. Pass into the slot, the shot, they score! They did finally catch him in the middle of a change, and it's Cole Telecki making it 2-1. They've had a couple of opportunities in situations like that, have the Spartans, but they weren't able to capitalize until now. At 6:33, Cole Telecki, his first goal and 3rd point of the season. The junior from Dallas makes it 2-1 with 11:27 to go. Face-off won by the Spartans. They'll look for more. Thrown off the side boards by Oliphant. Around the end boards, there's Duran. Duran in a wrestling match along the far side boards. Nearly turned over. There for it is Caffarelli. Can't keep it in the zone. Now he does. Caffarelli gives it up, but it's poked out of the zone. Great job getting his stick in the middle there by Cody Seeley. Boy, that would have been a wide open look from the left side. Under 11 minutes to go. Lawrence Academy with the lead. And looks like someone's lost the stick for good. And that one to the firewood pile, unless it's composite. Net came off its mooring, so face off in the left wing circle. It'll be Sacco to take it, but instead it's won by Zarcone. Up the right side, and it goes off the rafters Face off in the neutral zone. Another face-off win by Cushing. Comes over to Wood. Wood escapes the forecheck, and the pass is off the stick of McElhaney and into the Cushing bench. And that'll bring the face-off into the offensive zone for the Spartans. Boy, not a very good pass there by Wood. Cushing does win another face-off. It comes out to the right point. They try to hammer it in, and now a 2-on-2 here for the Penguins. Banks takes the shot, and it's tipped aside by Milberg. Off the sideboards, counterattack by the Spartans, weaving his way into the middle, taking the shot, fanned on kind of. McElhaney might have got his stick in the way, and now it's turned over to Banks. Banks gets hit, now up the left side, to the right side, and Hewitt. Hewitt has some space, and he gets forced away from the goal. Thrown into the zone from center ice, LA getting a change. Under 10 minutes to go. Lawrence Academy with a 2-1 lead. Up the left side boards, Dorrington turns it over. LA trying to enter the zone, 2-on-2 here. Glove down, the backhand, save made by Irving. Great heads up play by Lovett to glove it down, then take the shot, but Irving stood his ground. Still 2-1 with 9.5 to go. Lovett goes down, out to the left point. The shot tipped over the crossbar off the end boards. McElhaney tries to get it out of the zone. It's gloved down there by Fury. One-timer, it's fanned on. I don't know if it even got as far as Lovett, though. Now on the counterattack, Cushing. Walking below the goal line, it's Banks around the end boards. Riggins fans on the clearance attempt, but now this will be thrown off the sideboards. No icing, says the referee. Riggins continues the pressure. LA getting a change ahead of the play. Now it's Kippenberger. Nearly lost his footing. Enters the zone, however. Save made by Milberg. Return shot, another save by Milberg. Off the sideboards, here comes LA. Meager. Humphrey. Out to the left wing circle, trying to get a lane, and unable to get a shot off was Connor. And going down, I think blocking a shot there was Dorrington, but he was able to get his stick back. Backhanded around the end boards, over to Hayes. Hayes tries to pry it free, tries to connect with Kippenberger. It's out of his reach, but on the diagonal, able to get it out of the zone is Bogdanovich. Out to the right point. Cushing in the middle of a change again, but they're there to cut it off as LA re-enters the zone. A little bumping and grinding here in the near left corner, and Cushing able to get it up the far side boards out of the zone. Under 8 minutes to go, and Milberg gloves this one down. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Left wing circle face-off. And the face-off will be won by Cushing. Trying to force his way in, going down to a knee, and now it's lifted out of the zone. And this will be icing. Lawrence Academy hoping for a better result in this tournament than they did last year. They went 0-2-1. In the record books, those were 3 ties, but they lost the quarterfinal and a consolation game in shootouts. As this shot is blocked before it gets to Milberg, giving up the body was Duran. This goes all the way back to the Cushing end for icing again. And then in the 7th place game against crosstown rival Groton, skated to a 0-0 tie and said, no shootout necessary. Face off in the left wing circle. Backhanded around the end zone by end boards rather by the Spartans, and thrown back in from the right point by Barletta. Backhanded out of the zone. No icing, says the referee. 7 minutes to go. Bogdanovich works his way towards the middle as two defenders sandwiching him, and it's forced back into the zone. Big hit laid by Sacco. Back the other way come the Penguins. The shot, save made by Milberg. Now working his way in for the backhand. It trickles wide right of Milberg. Another chance. This one might have gone off the side of the cage. And this is going to come out of the zone. LA gets a chance to get some fresh legs out there. Cushing forced back into their own end. There is Lund. Lund up the far side boards, nobody home. Riggins on the near side boards redirected into the zone. Irving knocks it down. We approach 6 minutes to go. And this goes into the protective netting. LSP is the live event specialist. Ask us about streaming your next sports game, gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event. Rates start just $100. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Left wing circle face-off. It'll be won by the Spartans. The one-timer off the face-off by John Riggins was blocked. Back the other way come the Spartans, working his way towards the left side, and the play is offside as Hewitt tried to saucer it into the zone. Under 6 minutes to go. 2-1 our score. Cushing were the winners of this tournament 2 years ago. And also in 2012, Lawrence Academy looking to win this tournament for the first time since 2011, and they won it in back-to-back years, 2010 and 2011. Meanwhile, the co-hosts, Groton, have not won this tournament since 2006, and that was when this was a two-division format, and they won Division II. Dexter Southfield and Culver, the owners of this tournament in recent years. Dexter winning it last year. And the two teams split. Here's a chance here, and it's a great defensive play, giving up the body and swiping it away by Kippenberger, and now the net comes off its mooring. But as I was saying, Dexter Southfield won last year, won outright in 2015, split the title with Culver in 2016 after snowstorm canceled the final games, and then Culver won back-to-back years 2013 and 2014. Right wing circle face-off, under 5 minutes to go. Face-off won by Cushing. But it's a battle along the far side boards, nearly intercepted on the clearance attempt by Oliphant. Now at the right side, Cushing. Again, down by a goal. The difference right now, the goal by Cole Telecki. Up the left side, backhanded into the zone by Norcross. Wood rides his man to the boards. Now scrum along the end boards, Pride free to the near right corner. Now scrum out there. Waiting for it at the right point is Norcross. Instead they go to the left point for the shot, and it's blocked before it gets to Milberg on the attempt by Puskowski. Spartans getting a change behind the plays. It's backhanded into the zone. Glove down. Oh, no hand pass. I thought that was going to be an easy hand pass. Now this is a chance for the Spartans, and it's backhanded off the side of the cage, and the net comes off its mooring. I thought that was going to be an easy hand pass. It was Sacco who was not the one who gloved it down. I believe that was Caffarelli who gloved it down, and then Sacco was the next to touch it. So the Spartans get a break there, and now they have an offensive zone face-off. Left wing circle face-off won by Cushing. Cushing has been doing a good job winning the face-off dots for most of this, winning the face-off for most of this period. Here's Norcross, gives it up into the far right corner, 3.5 to go. Out to the left point. Paskowski, the shot, save, rebound! Another save by Milberg. Out to the right point and Hayes. Hayes gets smashed along the near side boards. And now is the Spartans able to pry it free. Hayes down behind the play, working his way in. Oliphant gives it up. Oh, he scores! Dave Sacco. Irving had the initial save, but he could not secure the puck, and it kept on trickling into the net. Sacco picks up his third goal and 8th point, ties Fury for the team lead in points. 3:11 to go. Timeout Cushing. That was nearly a phenomenal save by Irving, but he couldn't secure it. It trickled through. Sacco gets the goal, and the Spartans up 3-1. 3:11 to go. Again, timeout Cushing. Sacco, the son of Bruins assistant coach Joe Sacco. He's committed to UNH as a junior. And he picks up his 3rd goal of the season. That puts him in 2nd on the team in goals, behind Riggins with his 4th earlier. So out of the timeout.
That's Joe's kid? That's Joe Sacco's kid? That's Joe Sacco's son? I don't know.
And this is going to be a penalty here on Connor Lovett. Well, that was a more vicious hit from behind than the last one, but am I wrong? Is that not Joe's kid? You kind of default to assuming these things because, like, guy with the same last name as the Bruins coach. I thought he was I thought he was Joe's son. All right, well, I'm an idiot. So a penalty on the Spartans. It's a hit from behind on Connor Lovett. And with 2:43 to go, we will likely see Cushing pull the goalie in the near future. Like I say, 2:46 to go. You want to get that 6-on-4 when you can. But it may be a little early for that, just in terms of the overall clock. Spartans able to get it out of the zone and rifle it in. Irving's there to knock it down, tap it over to Gustafson. Over to Connor. Backhanded in. Cushing still doesn't have an opportunity to pull the goalie. 50 seconds gone by on the penalty. Milberg redirects it around the end boards. Hammered out of the zone again. 2 minutes to go. Lawrence Academy has been played the toughest they have to this point in their 4 games. Not exactly an 8-2 or 6-0 victory. There goes the goalie. It's tapped out of the zone. And Irving not going back on. Lawrence Academy with the forecheck. There's Humphrey off the side of the cage. 35 seconds to go, 1:30 to go in the period. The Cushing skaters have to play goalie in their own zone. Big hit late on Humphrey. There is Oliphant. Off the abdomen of Gustafson, played back into the zone. 12 seconds to go, we're 6-on-4 right now as Lawrence Academy's on the penalty kill and the goalie is pulled. Snapped up by Milberg with 1:01 to go. 4 seconds left on the penalty. Are you down with the sound called LSP? Then follow and support us on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, Teespring, and PayPal, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. All right, 3-1 again. Left wing circle face-off, we're under a minute, and we're up to 6-on-5. Fresh legs off the bench to pry that puck along the blue line. This is icing. So no more free clearances for the Spartans as Cushing looks for a miracle here with 46.8 to go. Norcross to take the face-off against Sacco. And the face-off is won by Cushing out to the left point. Oh, they had a wide open look on the right post, but the pass was too strong and went to the opposite corner. Now the shot from the slot, loose puck in front. Milberg made the initial save, it was cleared wide left. 32 seconds to go, and a whistle, and we'll have a face-off. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of most past LSP video broadcasts or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede Collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. Left wing circle face-off, again won by Cushing. Cushing's been dominating the face-off dot here in the third period, but they haven't been able to get a goal this period. Here's a chance from the right point. The shot and the save by Milberg, and he secures the rebound with 21.2 to go. The senior from Thornhill, Ontario. Cushing wins another face-off, 15 seconds to go. Pass into the slot. Can LA clear? They'll throw it off the side boards. No icing. 6 seconds. Lawrence Academy wins. Reasonable start after the disappointing result last year in the tournament. They win 3-1. And it's Cole Telecki with the game-winning goal early in the third period. Man, and how different would this game be if that goal on the blast on the left point at the beginning of the second period be? Max Dorrington's attempt was that Cody Seeley, but it was not to be. It was waved off because of a high stick. And Cushing Academy takes the loss. They fall to 4-5-1. And if I can just get my program in order here. So Cushing takes the loss. They will face Holderness tomorrow. And that game will be at 4 o'clock, airtime 3:55 p.m. here on LSP. And then Lawrence Academy will take on Pomfret at 6 p.m. here on LSP tomorrow evening. So with that said, this has been a presentation of Local Sports Production serving Greater Boston student athletes since 2011. Copyright 2019, unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of Local Sports Productions is strictly prohibited. A reminder that LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. As mentioned, LSP's next broadcast tomorrow with a doubleheader. Starting at 3:55 p.m., it'll be Cushing versus Holderness in a consolation game, and then Lawrence versus Pomfret in the semifinal. And be sure to follow and support LSP on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, Teespring, and PayPal. LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Once again, the final score from the Grant rank at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. is Lawrence Academy Spartans 3 and the Cushing Penguins 1. For Max Hooven on camera, my name is Sam Feely, reminding you freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in.